going on, everybody? Coach Eric here. Another quick episode of Warrior's Edge. I think this is episode 3. I want to talk to you guys about friends and how they influence what we do, and the good ones and bad ones. And more importantly, how to recognize the bad, not bad friends, but unnecessary friends, or basically need to be replaced. As a coach, we run across students a lot of times that decide they want to give up training or to no longer come to class, or for whatever reason, and you start asking, and a lot of times you end up with this answer of, well, I don't ever get to see my friends. And I understand, especially as young, your friends are very important to you, and they do dictate a lot on how you grow up, and they're an important part of your life. But as the maturity thing of that is that the one thing that we miss is that childhood area, is that, our friends are life. We got to do whatever, we got to hang, we got to do it all, hang out together all the time, is we end up not realizing that we're doing it just for them, not for ourselves. And one of the ways to see that is if something you like to do or want to do or want to adventure into, they don't want to do it, and they kind of shame you into wanting to do what they want to do versus what you want to do. So that's kind of a tough one, because you want to hang out with your friends, but they're like, oh man, you don't want to go to jiu-jitsu, man, let's go play basketball. Don't go to karate class, that's silly. Let's go play, let's just go sit and hang out and watch people walk by. Well, you're watching your life go by. You're not really learning anything or doing anything important. But, life is a constant change. So sometimes you have to identify whether that person needs to be holding that important of a spot in your life, or is it time to move past that person? Not saying you're better than them. Sometimes it's just time to move on. And that's the goal, is to make sure that you learn when it's okay to let go of a friendship. Not saying that you're never friends with them again, just, we don't hang out as much. Most of the guys I grew up with, we're still friends, but we don't hang out like we used to. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. I still love them. I still hang out when we get a chance. I speak to them. I'd love to hang out with them on occasion. But they got things to do, and so do I. And we have important things in our lives that are more important than us constantly hanging out together. Catching up, something I always want to do with those guys. But they're busy, I'm busy, and we have our own goals, and I hope they make every one of their goals. There's the thing. I support their decisions. Do your friends support your ambitions? Is that something that they want to see you do? Or is it all about them and they want you to hang with them? Misery loves company. And if they don't want to, grow and become bigger and better than what they're currently at, they don't see the future, or don't want a future, or don't have an ambition for future, maybe it's time to switch areas. A recognition of a toxic friend or a bad friend, I don't like the word toxic, they limit your potential. They put a lid on it. They limit your purpose. They potentially harm your reputation. They bring out the worst in you in times, and they miscommunicate the fact that you're being selfish with the fact that in reality you're being self-aware. If you want to grow and you want to become a bigger and better person, they may accuse you being selfish because they want the old version of you back. They want to hang out with you the way it used to be, and now you're looking at changing your life. You're getting a girlfriend, getting a boyfriend, maybe getting married later, having kids. That changes everything with your friends, whether you admit it or not. It just does. Those that have kids don't hang out with many people that don't have kids. Okay, especially young kids. But you want to just continue to be aware that it's time to grow sometimes. And it's okay to move forward in your life and not be hung up by their holding you back. Now, love them, but know that they're not good for you. and move forward. You can always make new friends. Okay, you may not have the same level of connection you had, when you're at that stand by me stages in life, and won't have that same connection you had when you were young, the moments, but you eventually go past those and you have more important moments in your life that will take you to a whole nother level of goals, ambitions, and ideas that will set you apart from what you thought you could be. So this Warrior's Edge is just about you becoming more and recognizing those that hold you back. And it's okay to let them go. It's not okay to forget them, and unless they're a complete loser, okay? But if they're still your friends, you still want to hang on to them as a friend, you eventually just fade apart, and it's okay. Okay, so you have permission to let go. But just as a rule, if Sensei wants to know why you're not in class and it's because your friends don't want you, hey, here's a quick tip. Get them to come to class with you. Okay? It's more fun choking your friends anyway. Okay? Anyway, see you guys on the mat. See you guys here again. Warrior's Edge, Coach Eric.